If you've been struggling with serving God, you've been struggling with sin, and you want to increase in your self-control, here's how to do it. There are two big ways that you can increase in your self-control as a Christian. The first is fasting. Fasting is hands down one of the best ways to increase in your self-control, because the action of abstaining from food for a spiritual purpose takes much self-discipline. And as you fast regularly and you go longer times abstaining from food, you're going to get better at being able to control yourself. Because if you can stop yourself from eating for a long period of time, more than likely you can stop yourself from giving into that sin and temptation. So if you want to grow in self-control, you want to grow in discipline, one thing that you ought to do is to fast. The second thing that you need to do is to practice. Self-control is almost like having a muscle. If you want the muscle to get stronger, you need to work it out. Similarly, if you want to grow in self-control, you need to practice saying self-control. So you need to regularly say no to yourself and deny yourself. And naturally, of course, that's easier said than done. A way of going about this is through saying no to yourself in the little things, which is going to help you later in life with the bigger things you have to deal with. Like, let's say, for instance, you may want to go out and get some takeout. Rather than doing that or getting some DoorDash, just say no to yourself and stay at home and eat. Or simply saying no to being on your phone for a long period of time, or saying no to watching certain TV shows that aren't any good for you. Little things like that do help your self-control, and they'll build you up and edifying your self-control to the point where eventually, yes, you will be able to say no to things like sin and temptation. And I'll add another bonus tip here as well, but understand that self-control is a fruit of the Spirit. And so as you draw nearer to God and you grow in spiritual maturity, you will naturally increase in your self-control through abiding in Christ, that Christ may abide in you. And you can abide in Christ through pursuing Him through the spiritual disciplines, mainly being prayer, reading the Word, fasting, and worship. And as well, walking by the Spirit, that you'll not gratify the desires of the flesh. If you do all these things consistently and constantly, you'll grow in self-control and you'll become more disciplined. So I hope that this helped and that this is of use to you. If you want more content like this, just go and drop a sub or a follow. If you want to hear more teachings from me that outside of short form content, I want to recommend you join my Bible classes every single Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Google Meets.